So after reading, but when I searched for you, love, with wisdom and discernment, intuition guided me into my strength, creating intimacy, diving into my own spiritual divinity. I looked at the face of God. It was upon my own reflection, right? And what I'm getting from that, from the cards that I have 8 cards, right? We have 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Sun, Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, and 3 of Pentacles. And what it's given me is that with these two, 7 of Swords and the Judgment card, it's a point of coming out of that self-sabotaging energy when it comes to those thoughts, right? Having those negative thoughts that take you away from your divinity, right? And then you have the Judgment, like only God can judge me. I went into the mirror and I saw God's face, right? And it was my own reflection. So it's calling judgment. It's giving calling judgment on yourself, but not being in that same negative mindset, because you were too busy looking outside of yourself, right? Looking to everybody else for love, on a quest to find this love within, but it was within. You had to pull it from within to bring it out, right? And that's coming to a space of realizing that there are more sides of you, right? There are a multitude of sides of you. Which one are you choosing? You have an assortment of feelings and emotions. So you're trying to find this love, but that comes with the wisdom, the 5 of Wands. That comes with the conflict, right? Having to put yourself in these situations that cause you to have to, you know, really put up or shut up when it comes to the things that you have experienced, right? Going through that internal battle, that internal conflict, again, to get you out of this space. That 5 is moving into a 7, right? And you could look at her as she's walking away, like, I just heard, like, the victory is mine, right? The victory is mine. And then I see this 3 of Pentacles, right? Pentacles is that earth energy, but from what I got from that based off the picture, it's all of those versions of you. You have the teenage version, the older version, and the current version. That's the version that is sitting there on display, right? And when it comes to at what point, where are you going to be rooted in? The 3 symbolize communication, coming together of the past, the future, and the present, coming together to make this whole, right? So you can get from that 3 to that 8, get into that creative and that divine energy. That 8 is abundance, it's power, it is authority, and it's about flowing in that and growing in that and being in that, so we can get to this energy, the Queen of Swords, right? The only way she's able to sit on her throne and to sit up there like she is the boss is because she had to go through, I just heard, yea, though I walk through the valleys of shadow. Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadows, death, however it go. But it's just the point of realizing that when you go on a search, you realize that you're going to be presented with a multitude of things, right? Owning your existence. What did I just say? Coming to a space of bringing this out. This is that God energy. This is that Christ consciousness. This is flowing and basking in that, right? Still having that heart as a child, that innocent heart. We're at the point of where this season is shifting. Judgment is being called. Judgment is being called every day, but it is being cast on the seeds that you have sown. What have you sown, right? What have you sown? No more internal conflict. No more looking outside of thyself, right? So it's about coming out of that Ooh. It reads, I search for you through my foolishness. Through my foolishness, associated you with tangible possessions. Tangible possessions. That's coming out of, where it goes, that's Seven of Cups. Coming out of that is realizing that there's more than that. There's plenty of options, but again, which cup are you choosing, right? Experiences unrealistic expectations, illusions that cease to be the reality and adequately met. What were you up against? That's when the battle come in. Which side are you choosing? Right? Realizing that you've won, you're winning, you are making that motion when you decide to, when you use your discernment to know what is worth it. What are you grounded in? What are you rooted in? What gets your wheels turning? Is it still on some shallow stuff, or is it something of in depth, right? And she's given the energy of, again, this could symbolize an internal conflict, but she's walking away from that. She's getting away from that, looking back, right? And then she has 5 swords, right? So that's her coming out of that. That's that change. But look how kick-ass she looked while she's doing it, moving and grooving, right? Again, I looked at this as the integration, mind, body, and spirit, future, past, present. I like that.